Hostility to America and Israel were the dominant themes as Iranians marked the 33rd anniversary of the Islamic Revolution that toppled the Shah. Crying death to Israel and the US, tens of thousands of Iranians joined state-organized rallies to celebrate the occasion. There were also cheers when President Ahmadinejad declared to a crowd in Tehran that what he described as very important developments in the country's controversial nuclear program would be unveiled in the coming days.
Это реалии, с которыми мы все должны считаться. И государственной власти придется дать на этот запрос свой, надеюсь, эффективный ответ. Доктрина государственного суверенитета. Она не должна размываться, даже если это удобно для достижения каких-то текущих политических целей. Вплоть до цели избраться на соответствующую позицию. Это просто опасно для мирового порядка. А примеров посягательств на доктрину суверенитета в последние годы было очень немало. Чего стоят и военные операции против иностранных государств в обход Организации Объединенных Наций, заявление о том, что тот или иной политический режим потерял легитимность, причем заявление со стороны иностранных государств, а не со стороны народа соответствующей страны, введение всяческих коллективных санкций в обход международных институтов. Все это не улучшает ситуацию в мире, а последствия скоропалительных военных операций в иностранных государствах обычно заканчиваются одним – приходом к власти радикалов. Я уже не говорю, что в какой-нибудь момент такие действия, которые подрывают государственный суверенитет, могут закончиться вполне себе такой полноценной региональной войной. И даже, никого не хочу пугать, с применением ядерного оружия. Об этом должны
表示，在其他努力无效的情况下，不排除军事打击。令人费解的是，中国国防大学教授、海军少将张召忠说：“中国不惜3次世界大战保伊朗。”
张召忠说：“这种就不惜就是打一场第3世界大战了。”那么我觉得就完全为了自己国内的就是一个政治的需要，从
Good afternoon and welcome to Capital Account. I'm Lauren Lister here in Washington, D.C. These are your headlines for June 22nd, 2012. Germany and Greece are facing off in the Euro Cup today. A German paper kicked off the day with a headline, "Bye Greeks, we can't save you today." Now, we don't know who will win the game. There are a few minutes left, so I'll give Greece the benefit of the doubt for now, because there is a bigger question. Can anyone in Europe save the monetary union in itself? Mario Monti, Italy's technocrat prime minister, says there is only 1 week left to do it. But looking back at the headlines, it appears there have been a lot of times that Europe just had 1 week left or 10 days left to save itself. So we'll get past those and try to discern reality. Deja vu. More ratings downgrades were issued yesterday. This time it was Moody's downgrading 15 of the largest global banks. Now this has become a bit like white noise. We get it. We see these downgrades. Worries are widespread. So the question is, where is their safety from a worst case scenario?
It's not the euro, it's the whole banking system. And the banking system is collapsing worldwide. And so the euro is just a part of it. Will the euro stay together? You know, it's iffy. There's no telling what they may pull out. But let's understand, the G20 just was going to have this grand meeting, just got back from Mexico, and all these brilliant leaders were going to put their minds together and come up with a solution. And they don't have any answers. And the reason they don't have any answers is there's no solving it. So what did they do? Well, you saw yesterday the Federal Reserve went back into that Operation Twist, and then read today's headline. Central banks ease credit as European leaders meet. the step Friday, just as European leaders in Rome are preparing to seek agreement on ways to pull Europe out of its crippling debt crisis, gives banks more possibility to get ready cash. Let's put that in layman's language. It gives the banks the right to rate junk that they have and all this garbage that's weighing them down as creditworthy. All they're going to continue to do is try to keep pumping money into the system to keep it going. It's as simple as that. There is no way out. Are they going to come up with a Euro bond where they're going to put all the bonds into one package so that these rates don't keep skyrocketing? Doubtful.
Right.
But they're going to come up with something. That's why they always stall it. How long will it last? It's a guess.
This summer, Mexican drug cartels launched a car bomb attack in Juarez. This is just a stone throw away from El Paso. And I know a lot of Americans are like, oh yeah, well that's par for the course. Very violent area, you know. Yeah. Well, this time they've done this Mideast style car bomb. Now, why would they be doing that? Congresswoman Sue Myrick is asking DHS to, quote, engage us and Mexican law enforcement and Border Patrol officials about Hezbollah's presence, activities, and connections to gangs and drug cartels. Hezbollah has already been active in Colombia and Venezuela for quite some time. So is it really that big of a stretch to think that maybe Hezbollah might migrate north? Let's take a look at the map and see what might be standing in their way. Here is Venezuela and Hugo Chavez. Here's Bogota, Colombia. That's always so nice. Then we have Panama, which is great. Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, Mexico, open border. Nothing. Nothing. There is nothing to stop them. Are you telling me that this influence is not aimed here?
4 أرطال من الأنثراكس، 4 أرطال جنطة الكبرى يشيلها واحد فدائي ويدخلها من أنفاق مكسيكو إلى الولايات المتحدة كفيلة بقتل 330,000 أمريكي في ساعة واحدة إذا أتقن نثرها على الوعاء السكاني هناك. مرعبة الفكرة. يعني 11 سبتمبر تطلع زلاطة عند الموضوع هذا، صح ولا لا؟ وما في داعي طيارات وشكبانات ومواعيد وقصة من المؤامرات والتوقيتات. واحد عنده من البسالة اللي يدخل معاه 4 أرطال من الأنثراكس ويدخل حديقة البيت الأبيض، صح ولا لا؟ وكت عليهم النون هذا، صح ولا لا؟ ويبد عقبها تصير المسألة طماشة هناك.
Let's look at the Middle East, shall we? Let's see. Here's the Middle East. Here's Saudi Arabia. Here's Iraq. Here's Iran. Here's Syria. Oh, look, here's Jerusalem right here. Here's Israel. What do they have in common? Bad guys coming to get them. These aren't unrelated. By the way, Hezbollah from Iran, and they park a lot of them over here in Syria, and Hezbollah also seems to be parked over here. Why? Why? They're not unrelated. Iran is the problem. And the whole world has just acted like Iran's not serious. These guys are nut jobs. The time to take care of them in any reasonable way is long past. Years ago, I was begging America, cripple them economically. Send people with BlackBerries, with access to Twitter if you have to, whatever. Empower the people. Do what Pope John Paul did and Ronald Reagan. Empower the people. But you know what? Iran is now going to, time has passed. Iran is going to be attacked by Israel. You know why? Because Jews have a right to live. Period. But who's the rest of the world going to blame? Well, they're going to blame Israel, sure. But remember, this is little Satan, this is big Satan. If you think Hezbollah is meddling down here, you know, because, oh, they just like the cocoa beans, you're out of your mind. If you don't think Hezbollah is working to push over our border, you're equally as crazy.